You saw the tail of the tape. Now you take a look at Cameron Treuthardt. Treuthardt not making his debut here tonight, already with a 1-0 record. So just his second fight. He fights out of the Fearless Gym in Janesville. As there you see Patrick the Ghost Delgado, who runs that gym down there and helping Cameron get ready for his fight here tonight. Interesting to see how Treuthardt is going to do this. Also kind of interesting, as you pointed out, our tail of the tape looked like there was 10 pounds separating our fighters tonight. So we're not quite sure if it's a catchweight fighter, if they're fighting at 180, or what's going on here.
Right, and we'll see when they get in the cage if, that really makes a difference, or if we can tell just by looking at them. But, 10 pounds can make a big difference, especially if it gets into some grappling heavy exchanges, but we'll find out. Absolutely.
So Treuthardt getting the once over right now, and then we will go ahead and take a look at his opponent, Kelsey Dominguez. All right, the music is going, and so is Kelsey Dominguez. Dominguez making his debut, third straight chosen few fighter to make a debut here tonight. So far, 0-2 for the gym, so someone's got to break through with a win, and now the hopes are going to be pinned on young Kelsey Dominguez.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He holds a record of 1 victory against 0 defeats. Fighting out of Argyle, Wisconsin, and representing Fearless MMA, Cameron Treuthardt. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is a freestyle fighter, also weighed in at 170 pounds. He holds a record of 0-0. He's making his debut for you this evening. Fighting out of Madison, Wisconsin, and representing Chosen Few Gym, Kelsey, the last Bacardier Dominguez.
Been kind of a funny night here tonight with the DJ or whatever. A lot of technical difficulties here, but it hasn't translated into the cage. So far, we've seen good fights. There has been no technical difficulty so far from our grapplers here this evening. Dominguez coming out with a flying kick. Didn't go well for him, and now, hard against the cage as Treuthardt gains early control.
These guys are going at it early, already going to be 2 big takedowns.
This time, Dominguez putting Treuthardt down. And I tell you what, we have seen our fighters so far here tonight just giving it their all. Lots of energy in all of our early bouts.
He's got a head arm choke right now, Rich. I can't tell if this is tight or not, but he's under the neck. This could be it. If he drops his hips right here, this could be a very short fight. I think right there.
Treuthardt looks like he is locked in, as now the veins starting to pop out on the temple there of Treuthardt. The crowd's getting excited, sensing that Treuthardt is in trouble.
That is tight. His hand is waving. He might just slip out of it. He let go of that grip. That's going to save him, and now it looks like he's going to roll on top. What an exchange to start this out.
Incredible turnaround here by Treuthardt, who looked like he might have been done. Instead, gets back to his feet, and both guys are back at it again.
Man, what an opening minute. That was nuts.
This is why you watch fights. This is what you want to see. 2 guys giving it their all. I'm not sure how long they could go at this pace, but however long it is much to the delight of this sold-out crowd here at Monona Terrace.
Dominguez seems to be wearing his game face, but it looks like he's tiring out right now. See him grab a single leg there. He's backing off on all those exchanges, taking big gas for air. And all these big slams is going to waste a lot of energy, but he gets him down in the end. And right there, you see him getting tired. Easy reversal, right back on top. This is dangerous when the other guy's a little more fresh. He blew his load trying to get that head arm choke. Now he's got to deal with the fresher fighter on top of him.
Dominguez taking some damage here from Treuthardt now, as he is in total defense mode. Wow, just about a minute ago it looked like Dominguez was going to finish this fight with a choke, and now instead he is in all kinds of trouble near the center of the cage.
Dominguez holding on to Cameron's head, just trying to hold position. Treuthardt's almost got a now we almost got a crucifix. If he steps over, he might take the back. Oh, possibly take the back here. Look for rear naked choke. Looks like he's content just to stay on top and ground and pound and maybe even look for a head arm choke of his own.
Dominguez trying to roll out of this one. He's got 30 seconds to survive here in round number 1. Lot of turnabout here in this first round, and guys who have been in control, and where it looked like Dominguez was going to take this fight early, it is now Treuthardt who has gained the advantage.
Almost took the back. Now into full mount, raining down punches.
Dominguez holding on here. Final 10 seconds of the round. Good right hand from Treuthardt. Dominguez covering up. Is he going to make it to the end of the round? He will. Action-packed first round between Treuthardt and Dominguez. We'll see how both fighters come out in round number 2 right after this on TVW. Looks like both of our fighters just fighting for air right now, as what a first round. Both guys giving it their all. We'll see what they have left here as we go to round number 2. Dominguez making his debut. Treuthardt in his second fight looking to stay perfect as an amateur. Slips and falls on the kick. I'm telling you that the cage has got to be pretty slick right now. There was a lot of blood in the first couple of fights. They were trying to clean it up, and it might have made the cage really slick.
Dominguez had double overhooks. Looked like he attempted some sort of lateral throw. Really, really hard to finish that kind of takedown with 2 overhooks. You know, Treuthardt ends up on top. He's got the grapevine in the full mount. Looks like he's looking for some kind of key lock. Americana ditches it. If he just brings his knees up and postures up, this could be an easy finish for him. Dominguez got to start moving on bottom. Here we see moving up in the mount. Going to start to look for strikes.
And here they come. The right hand now of Treuthardt coming in. A couple of lefts as well. Dominguez trying to block some of those shots, but Treuthardt in control here in the second round despite falling twice on kicks to start the round.
Yeah, both these guys are tired, but for my money, Treuthardt seems to be the fresher fighter. Dominguez went for the big money move. Didn't work. Looks like that's about all he had. Now he's just trying to hold Treuthardt down to keep a hold of him. Treuthardt's just working. 1 minute he'll go for a submission. See right here, he's kind of working for a key lock. Now he's going to posture up and ground and pound. If I was in his corner, I'd be telling him just to posture up, look for ground and pound. He'll give you something easy or you get the TKO. Do something to keep Dominguez from getting a hold of you.
Absolutely. The contingent for Treuthardt that has come from Argyle, Wisconsin, really starting to cheer him on as well. Dominguez just trying to get out of this situation. Now taking some shots here from Treuthardt. A couple got in cleanly, a couple not so much, but nonetheless, damage being done on Dominguez.
Looking for that rear naked choke, not in the right spot to get it, but if you can get the neck, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it looks like that might be locked in tight.
He's trying to get it there. Dominguez in all kinds of trouble. The ref checking out to see what is going on there. I don't think he has it right now.
And all credit to Dominguez. He's been in a terrible position pretty much this entire round and just keep at least a little movement here, little movement there, doing just enough to stay in the fight, trying to find a way out. He just can't seem to find the answer to get out of this position.
Treuthardt back on top now, and here come the lefts and rights into the temples of Dominguez. Dominguez just holding on for dear life here, and he caught one right on the ear and another one to the ear as well. Tell you what, that's where those cauliflower ears come from, isn't it?
Really good ground and pound technique here from Treuthardt, pinning one hand down, punching with the other hand, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, Dominguez unable to defend himself, taking some real damage.
That's not,
time is called.
They're saying he hit him in the back of the head.
Okay.
I couldn't hear any warnings.
So just a timeout, not the end of the fight. Dominguez getting some valuable time right now to clear his head and maybe catch his breath. So I'm not sure on the clock right now what we have left for the round. Thought there was about 40 seconds or so, at least the last time I had looked, but it looked like a point's being taken away now.
Right, and again, we can't hear what the ref is saying to the fighters from where we're sitting. You know, some of those shots, it kind of happens. The guy's on their back like that. They're moving around trying to avoid it. Always depends on the ref, but you got to control your weapons. He must have hit him in the back of the head. You know, I would say the ref probably gave him some warnings, and he didn't adhere to them the way he wanted, and now we get the restart. Oh, it looks like Dominguez might have rolled his ankle there.
He was on his back as one for a kick. That didn't go very well. And Treuthardt back on top here. Again, wondering now, just on the clock. We know Treuthardt has lost a point here in the second round.
I just heard the 10-second bell, so this is going to be, the round should be over fairly quickly.
There it is, right there indeed. So kind of hard to hear with the crowd going crazy here at Monona Terrace. We are back for round number 3 from the Chosen Few Fighting Championships 19 on TVW. Round 3 coming up, and Gerald, if you could explain to everybody, so a point taken away for a shot to the back of the head. What happens when a fighter gets hit in the back of the head?
Right, so remember, that's where the brainstem connects to the brain and the spinal column, sends all the electrical signals throughout the body, can be very, very devastating, can do irreversible damage, you know, if you take a shot too big. You know, getting knocked out is one thing, but getting hit there could, you know, paralyze you or worse. It's just something we try to avoid in mixed martial arts. You know, it is a dangerous sport. Everyone understands that, but we try to stay true to the techniques and stay, you know, as clean as you possibly can in a cage fist fight.
And I think most times, you know, fighters aren't trying to do that, but I think he might have been warned, and that's why the point was taken away from Treuthardt, as Treuthardt is on top of Dominguez once again here in round number 3. Dominguez seems to start every round with a big kick, but he missed once again, and then after that it was Treuthardt who was able to get right on top of Dominguez.
Right, he went for the big move, slipped, got reversed. Now we see Treuthardt again on top. He's got him spread out, belly down on his back. He's going to have to watch the back of the head again. And
it seems like he's doing it again, yeah.
Now it seems like, yeah, you got to at least touch the ear. That's the rule that's usually pretty commonplace. If you touch the ear, it's clean. Again, you got to control your weapons. You can look for the choke. You can try and move him around. But
yeah, just holding on right now and trying. He's not defending himself enough. That's going to do it, yeah. That has to be a stoppage right there, as Dominguez, no way to defend himself from Treuthardt. Treuthardt blowing a kiss to the camera. Gotta love it. Some showmanship here as Cameron Treuthardt will improve to 2-0. We will come back and get the final word right after this on TVW. That looks like he hit him in the back of the head a couple times again, doesn't it?
Again, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty blatant.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Well, you know, ref doesn't have a perfect vantage point either. You call one thing.
Well, after you warn him once, you could just disqualify him.
You already
at that point,
took a point.
Can't
You can take a point or decide to call it for DQ.
Yeah.
Really, you can call it whenever you want.
He was flirting with that, right?
Yeah, it was pretty close. And I mean, I get you're moving around, but that was after you already got warned, I'd be extra careful. But I can't really talk. I've been hit in the back of the head so many times and never even heard a warning. So I, you know.
All right, time now for the official decision here in our fight.
All right, a round of applause for these two fighters. Your referee, Tom DeValis, has called a halt to this contest. 1 minute, 2 seconds of the third round, declaring your winner by TKO, Cameron Treuthardt.
Treuthardt improves to 2-0 with an impressive TKO here in round number 3 over Kelsey Dominguez. Hey, don't go anywhere. A lot more fights straight ahead here on TVW.